Hi ladies, I wanted to make a, quick video for you guys, while we're waiting for my developers to get this done. I'm not sure what's taking so long, but I just want to give you some follow-up training and really start to show you guys how you can actually use your Facebook fan page a little bit better. So what I've noticed is you guys haven't used it since June 27th, okay, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I just wanted to, make sure that you know that, if you have a virtual assistant doing this, or if you have somebody doing this, it really doesn't take that long for you to, really update this and do some of the specific things that I'm going to share with you here. Okay, so the first thing is, and if this goes a little bit longer, just bear with me. I want to give you some good training so you can pass this on to your virtual assistants or whomever. But what I recommend is posting 3 to 5 times a day. Okay, real simple stuff, and I'm just writing it in here so that you can actually see. Um, so basically, when you actually do that, there's a couple different ways you can do that. So that's the first thing, posting 3 to 5 times a day. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is when you have photos, you can hit the photo or video and you can put it in there. Okay, you can literally add it right here. If you wanted to add a photo, you can go through. And let me, don't worry about all this stuff. But when you have the photo, let's just say wedding best wedding picture. Okay. Now let's just say that this is the one that you want to use. And like I showed you in the last video, uh, when you do images, you got to go to the upper right. I know you don't see that right now, but let's go advanced. You go on here. You want to, free to use, even commercially. So let's just say that you grab, I don't know, so let's just say this one. You right click it, copy image URL. So then when you come in here and you go photo, let's just say you want to add a photo, you just control V, and then what's going to, okay, it wasn't showing, oh, that's right, sorry. It doesn't let you do that from Wikipedia. Wikipedia has some funny stuff that it does. Let's just say this one. Okay, I'm just going to use this for demonstration purposes. But when you go in here, you put the URL, and I'm going to show you how it's gonna see. And what this does is it's going to automatically fill that in for you. Okay, and so when you do this, let's just say this is what. Okay, you want to make a statement. Okay, here's the first thing. It says, did you have this big of a reception? And if I don't say it wrong, so you ask a question. That's the first thing. You ask a question. You follow up with a call to action. So click like and share um, if you uh, if you if you did. Okay. So that's the first thing. So that's the second thing. Second thing you want to do here. Okay. And then the third thing is you want to give a hashtag. Say wedding, wedding. Then go hashtag wedding reception. Okay, etc. You guys get that. So that's the third thing. Okay, to do. Okay, so all that being said, this helps you to really start to fill in these posts. And this, as you saw, I'm talking to you, I'm giving training, I'm doing all that stuff, and it took me all of a few minutes. Okay, the next thing I want to share with you. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to exit out of that. Let's just I'm going to say reload this. And so we're getting out of there so you see how I don't do it. But here's what I want to show you. You want to do a like, but then when you do like, see this right here, you want to get notifications. Okay. When you get notifications, what's going to happen when that person gets notifications, what's going to happen is every time you update this, everyone will see it in your news feed. Okay, and that's in the upper right. I know you don't see it, but it's over there. You guys should see that up in the upper right hand corner when you see people update and they make posts and things like that. But when you do that and you get notifications, what's going to happen there is you know, you're asking people to take action on what it is that you want them to see. And this is why you want to post 3 to 5 times daily. Okay, whoops, if I can spell. Okay, and that's just here. That's just in your Facebook page. Remember, this is the most viral source of traffic on the internet. Just keep in mind, okay, and it is worth mentioning here that when you do that, this is just Facebook. I mean, you can do this with Pinterest, and when you actually have a post and you want to share it. So let's just say, okay, I'm just going to leave that real quick. And sorry this is taking so long. That's kind of strange, isn't it? That must be something new. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's timelines. All right, so when you go and so let's just say you want to share this post. So if you want to embed this post, right? So what the cool part about this is you take all this code up here and it's going to show your feed, okay? And we can do this in your sidebar. And I wasn't sure if you guys want to do that in your website or whichever the case. But I can take that and put it in and we can share that. Even though you got social share buttons in the website already, this is something that'll just kind of add more flair, if you will, to the website. That being said, I just want to give you some quick training. Let's just say about, really with this right here, there's more things I would do in the about page. The short description, I would actually put your website, the very first. I would put it right there. That'd be the first thing, so you get an actual link, and then you got a long description. You got a lot of other things that are in there that you can actually use, and then let's just say photos. Let's just say this one right here. Above here, there is a post. Okay, and you can grab that. So every one of these, here's the big thing about this. In here, you can go through and you can edit every one of these posts that you actually you can, if you want to embed that post, you want to do full screen, etc., whatever you want to do. If you want to download any of these pictures that you already have and do the overlay like I was showing you in the last video. But the big thing here is, you already have a lot of different things here that you can use as overlays, or you can do the various things that you want to do. And again, I really like your logo. I personally think that says more about what you're trying to do with regard to the Weddings Naturally theme. But every one of these posts, you can go back in, you can edit all of these posts, give them, remember the first, second, and third things that I recommend that you do. So one last overview, and I'm gonna go. So ask a question, make it obvious that they will say yes to, or to. First thing. Second thing is give call to action. That's second thing. And remember, that's one where you want them to like it, you want to share it. And when you start getting more shares, you get more likes, this is going to really benefit you. And the last thing is hashtags. Hashtags. Really 3 to 5 is what I've noticed is really, really good. And that's the third thing. Okay, so just keep in mind, in every one of these that you've already got, these posts, like let's just say this one, go in and, you can go in and edit that, even though it's with these specific ladies right here. Just go in and do that for every one of your posts. Make sure your virtual assistants do that for you. And that right there, that's how you're going to start getting more engagement. You get 3 to 5 posts, whether it be something that you want to share, or you want to start getting more engagement, because now you just got my like in there. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. I'm not sure why. But when you start getting more likes and you get people to get notifications here, okay, it is absolutely vital that you get them to do the get notifications portion of this. And I do that right here. Okay, it doesn't. So when I do that, see this right here? Like I showed you with Jing, okay? I do a capture image and see this right here, draw attention to that. Draw attention. You give them a little arrow, and that's the Jing part of it, or whichever. Okay, that's just a, But what you want them to do is you want, to give them calls to action. Okay, um, so you kind of want to give them that, and you want to, put these little boxes around there. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So I'm not sure why. There we go. And we can adjust it there. All right, so you see that? So you could make adjustments on there, and then you can do that using Jing. I'm gonna put this on pause real quick because I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you a free resource that I've never passed on to anybody. It's something that I use that's absolutely free that you guys can use to spruce up your images and make these things look cool. So one second. Okay, it's called Canva.com, and you can everything that you're going to see in there you can use for free. So let's just say I connect it. All right, and I'm going to show you in here. So check this out. So you can do stuff for podcast covers, social media, presentations, posters, Facebook covers, and that's really in here. Okay, this is one of my little go-to sources if you want to do Facebook posts. This right here. So I'm gonna just go there just to show you. I remember this is Canva.com, but let's just say you go in there and there's something you like about it, you can actually have them adjust specific things about it. Or let's just say that there's something else you want to do. You can literally, I know you don't see this, but you can download the link. This is the one in the middle there. But just go there. Whoever your virtual assistant is, you could do a lot of different things with this. It's really, really unique. So I'm going to just go home. But you can see here, I mean, it's got a lot of different things if you want to do like a Twitter post. And I haven't even gotten on to Twitter yet. But that, I like to pass on some value to you ladies since you guys are waiting on me. And I'm sorry about that, by the way. But you can go in and let's just say that weddings naturally. Okay, and see that you're like, oh, that's no good. Well, let's just go down and let's adjust it there. See that right there? So you can make adjustments on the fly. Let's just say premier wedding provider. And don't worry about the jargon here. But there's a lot of things that you can do in here. Okay, so I know this is a little bit longer, and I mean, like I said to you, there's a lot of advantages, but I highly recommend, remember, here's the actions you want to take. And again, Canva. Okay, I'm going to leave that page. This is what you're going to see. It's just a lot of different things in here that you can do. And you can see I did this for one of my products. I used it just to test it, actually, to pass on something to the folks in my product. But I mean, you can see here, it's got all sorts of stuff in here that you can do if you want to do Google Cover, Pinterest board. I mean, this has got a lot of functionality, and it is free. Okay, so don't be intimidated by it. Okay, so that's just remember that's Canva, and I'm gonna write it in here. And sorry this is taking so long, but see this right here? Canva, amazing simple graphic design, and it's free. I cannot even explain that. Uh, these are some things I just want to pass on to you. I know, like I said, you guys are waiting on me. I'm really not sure what's taking them so long. I'm sure, like I said, when they gave me top crack at it and they did it, the main designer was, a little upset because he's like, look, man, this is what is going to sell. And they do this, like I said, they have some really, really top end clients. Obviously, and I've been doing this with them, and I've just never pushed back on this. I'm not really sure what's going on, and I'm sorry for the delay, but I wanted to make sure I gave you some value here, give you some free training, and like I said, even though I gave you the stuff with the images, and like I told you, I mean, when you go here, make sure you click that gear button in the upper right hand corner. Again. Let's just make sure that you have the rights to use these or modify them or whatever the case. And don't be intimidated to use these, because I mean you can use these, and that's the great part about it. Okay, so remember, this is Canva. .com. I put it in here, and I just wanted to make sure I passed on something. This is something that I only do with mastermind students and things like that. But you all are waiting on me, and I feel bad about that. And I just wanted to make sure that I passed on some amazing training to you, and provide something that is going to be very, very useful information. And what I'm going to do, I was actually going to upload this for some Facebook training anyway to a group and pass on so that when you watch it, it can be watched anywhere, whether you're getting it on YouTube or whatever the case. But what I wanted to do is I'm probably going to upload this, for how to, actually do, Facebook posts and do them effectively, but also pass on a free reference called Canva. And a lot of people, you say easiest to use design program in the world, and that's the Webbies. And these folks right here. They're the ones that they rank softwares and programs and things like that. And really, again, I just wanted to make sure I passed on and give you guys some love here, and just really just give you some ideas, some tips on how you can actually go about doing it. Last but certainly not least, okay, and this is fourth tip. When you go down here and it takes this, say whatever it may be, say whatever. I use Canva because I'm just passing it on. This is a resource. Okay. Once you do that and you see that the fourth tip is in here, a lot of people don't realize you can adjust these. Okay. So Weddings Naturally is the best ever. Okay, and all you got to do, click out of it. See that right there? That makes it a clickable. It makes it clickable. So then you want to go down here. What I recommend you do is Weddings Naturally to book your next wedding. You won't be disappointed. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, I'm going to click out of there. So you see this right here, even though it's directing you to this little website right here, and it auto-filled that in there. See this? It automatically, see that little clickable link? It makes that a clickable link just like it does right there. Okay, so even if you took this out, it's still there. See that right there? So don't worry about so even if it automatically uploads and you're probably wondering how that happens, this is easily the best way. So modify your description and header and title tag, excuse me, and title tag if I can. And then remember, this is the title, this is the description. Okay, and remember, see, this is a clickable link, that's a clickable link, and that's a clickable link, but you don't need to keep that in there. All right, so more than likely I'm going to put this on here. I want to really share some love with you, give you all some amazing training that you can really run with, and really pass this on to your virtual assistant. Start doing this with yourself. I mean, really to do the hashtags, and remember, overall, post 3 to 5 times daily. Okay, it doesn't take very long to do this. As you're seeing, I'm giving you training, pulling up resources like Canva, and that's one. I mean, that's one you don't even need anything else. There's no point even passing on anything else to you. But this is an amazing resource that a lot of people just don't even realize. So all that right there. I mean, you're talking if you get your virtual assistants to do these types of things. Essentially, you can use it however you want to and go about modifying it however you want to. But this right here, some amazing training using Facebook, and this is how you can do targeting. This is how you can do Facebook fan pages. This is how you can do ads, and this is how you can do a lot of other things. But this right here, I wanted to just make sure that I gave you some training while you're waiting on me, and really go from there. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually uploading this training, either to YouTube or to a place that I offer other free training. It's called SkillFeed, and I was actually thinking about doing that just to, so it can kind of benefit me and benefit you in two ways. Also, share some love with you guys. But there you go. Hopefully, you guys got something out of that. Hopefully, you can appreciate that right there, and really go back and start editing these posts. Like here, if I can't do it because I'm not an administrator, but if you had somebody who is the admin of whoever is doing this for you, make sure that in here, it's like this is find us on here. They're already there. So what you want to do is you want to direct them to liking it and getting notifications. Okay, that's the big thing right there. All right, so remember to tell them to like and get notifications. Even though the organic reach is down significantly on Facebook, this is the way right here to get notifications. This is the way to get higher engagement with your post and getting people to interact with it. And this right here, this is something I do with every single one of my fan pages, and I have lots and lots of them. So just keep in mind, this right here is the easiest way to actually go about, like I said, post 3 to 5 times a day. Make sure that you tell them to like and get notifications. Okay. Remember, when you put this in here and you do a post or a picture, it doesn't matter whatever it is. Remember, ask an obvious question that they're going to say yes to. Okay, that you're going to initially get them to say, yeah, of course, or no, or whatever. And then what you want to do is give them a call to action is like this page, share this, comment below, whatever it is you want them to do, and that's the case. Then use hashtags that are relevant to the actual image or post that you actually are sharing. And do hashtags, like I said, for this one, let's just say it was weddings, etc. Okay, so you guys get it, just whatever tags. And then you're probably thinking, Lee, why would I want to use that? So let's just go hashtag wedding. Watch this. Yeah, I'm going to leave this. So hopefully you got something out of that. So let's just go hashtag wedding. I'm going to show you something that even though I didn't do it, crap. So let's just go, let's do a search. So in here, okay, even though you're not seeing it, yeah, let me just go home and let's just go wedding. See what you're seeing in here in the trending section and all this stuff that you're seeing over here. Okay, you're seeing things that are trending. So let's just click it there. So you can actually see all these things that are trending here on the right hand side. It's because there's information based around it, and let's just see. Chief Keef, I don't know who that is. Colt McCoy. I don't know who that is. Colt McCoy's the next Browns quarterback. Okay, see this right here? Oops. Let me click out of that. See where it says hashtag Bucks? And you're going to see over here, see this Bucks. It pulls up its own mini search engine. See that right there? It gives you Bucks. See all the little news feeds and all that stuff? Bucks. Bucks. See that right there? So let's just say, sorry it's taking so long, ladies. But, let's just go enter. So you're going to see this is going to pull up, well, I don't know what the world that did that for. Okay, so wedding. Try this one more time. Okay, it's for some reason it's not doing it, but you hopefully you get the drift of that. So, all right, so that was quick training. That was how you can actually maximize your fan page. I'm going to talk. I'm going to one last review. Use Canva to do all these things that you want to do, spruce up your page, your header, okay, and it's going to be modified to really be congruent with Facebook, okay. Second thing is make sure you get them to like and get notifications. That's very, very important. That is the way to get around this Facebook algorithm change. Just trust me on that. It's going to help you. The third is make sure you're posting 3 to 5 times a day. The second thing is you want to make sure that you're giving them an obvious question. So ask a question that is an obvious yes or no or some type of a response, okay? The next thing after that is give them a call to action, something to do, click like if you agree, or, share or comment below with, whatever, just give them some kind of call to action, okay? Third, use 3 to 5 hashtags. Very important that you do that. I showed you there's like a mini search engine inside Facebook that most people don't even realize. And then if you want to at the very end, like I showed you, modify these images and things like that, or have your virtual assistant go back and use some of these tactics. And at the very end, see this right here. I mean, this is your website. If you wanted to do it, or maybe add to it, right? Uh, Wedding planner. Stuff like that. Remember that when you start to, modify this, and you can do this with anything that you want to do, you can add to or take away from it. Okay, just when you actually add a clickable link. And last but certainly not least, okay, is in here. Make sure that whatever the address, and even though you guys are in Maryland and Richmond, you can put this in here, but your short description, put your URL first. Make that a clickable link, because this short description comes up. It is actually searched within Google. Okay, very, very important that you do that. The next thing is do a long description, a little bit longer, in-depth review. And like I said, see this right here. This is not a bad overview, which is great. But it just, like again, and then your phone number. I know why you don't want to get spammed and all that stuff. They can visit Weddings Naturally, which we go there. And they can actually see, they can go to the home site if they want to contact us or whichever the case. They literally, they can go through, they can add that. If they want to find you on Twitter, they can do that there, and et cetera, et cetera. So all right, ladies, hopefully you got something out of this. Again, I'm going to share this to where when you watch this and you both watch this, it's going to help me out, but it's also going to help you out, and you can actually pass this on to your virtual assistants. Don't worry if it says, hey, whichever the case, I'm actually going to embed this in something that it's going to make it very, very easy for you to check out, so you don't have to worry about it being difficult to watch. So either I'm going to do it on YouTube, you can get it as a clickable link, or I'm going to upload this to one of my portals that I actually train on, and that I'm giving this information away. So hopefully you guys find this useful. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.